What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today we're going to talk to you about Hologram. Like, what the hell is this company up? I'm sure everyone is asking that question of themselves. Like, what is happening with this company? So I want to go over some of the data points, what just came out from the company itself, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So right now, Hologram is down 16.1%. I did a video yesterday, in fact, on how Hologram and many other stocks are kind of rallying because of there seems to be a meme craze that is really running up. So I think it is linked to a lot of bigger entities just trying to mitigate risk. But lo and behold, you did have Hologram management have another plan. But as you can kind of see, there was no official news similar to every other time. So last news came out February the 7th, so roughly longer than 6 months ago. But SEC filings, they did file another prospectus. This prospectus did signal that as of August 21st, 2024, they entered into another short-term note, 2025. So I've stated in the past that this company either is one of two things, and I know this might bother some individuals, but they're either full of shit and are committing fraud and essentially kind of funneling money through a lot of their subsidiaries, as is stated even in their prospectus. Look how convoluted this is and how easily you can kind of even see offshore they can just hide a lot of damn money. So once again, are they committing fraud, or do they have one of the biggest plans in 2024 for acquisitions or something? Are they either going to be a make it or break it company? Because this is insane. And I think a lot of people don't realize how much of a momentum killer this news is today. And so it's very frustrating, right? Coming from an investor standpoint, just to see all of this happen and still have no clue what the hell they're doing. Roughly, they have, let's say for argument's sake, around 140 to 150 million in cash and cash equivalents. And they basically don't have all that much in expenses. They haven't really done that much operational wise. And you can tell that based on their earnings. So essentially, they're sitting on a ton of cash. Going back to my bigger question, one of two things. Are they funneling money through one of these subsidiaries just to eventually lose it mysteriously? Or are they planning a huge acquisition? And so when it comes down to possible acquisitions, a lot of people have done videos on kind of some speculative topics and who it might be, but it's anyone's guess, right? So essentially you have to trust management. And that's one of the very difficult things about these types of companies, is that you need to trust management to ensure that they are going to do the right thing. When it comes to a lot of these short-term loans and notes, in case you do not know and you haven't seen a lot of my previous videos, they are essentially like a payday loan. So it gets you money up front, which is very good, but it is really damaging, extremely damaging later down the line once a lot of these shares are converted, right? So yes, the fact that as well they're doing short-term notes, most of the big entities out there are doing like 2027, 2030 notes. This is doing coming due 2025. So very, very short-term stuff. So once again, begs the question, are they planning something big? Because they need to have a pretty big return on investment just to offset all this dilution. And in the end, this is kind of good for the company, really screws over current shareholders. So not only did it kill momentum, because even kind of factoring in today's pullback over this last 5 days, it is up 96.23%, which in reality is still absolutely phenomenal, but it could have been easily well above that today. And so I think this is just very, very frustrating. Let me know your thoughts on what you think it is. Do you think that it is legitimate, like something sketchy going on, or do you think that they finally have a plan coming and that they just need money? Which, in my opinion, kind of begs the question, why haven't they just done one very large lump sum note issuance instead of four over this last little bit? So May the 22nd, June 20th, July 10th, and then today in this morning at 6:11 a.m. They did also submit a 6K, kind of says the exact same thing as you can kind of see right here. So let me know your thoughts on that. One positive thing though, shorts are returning. So 660,000 shares, works out to be 7.78% of the free float is being shorted, because like I said, I think there is a lot of bigger entities that is in Hologram and just a lot of other meme stocks that they're trying to mitigate risk. So this was going to happen regardless of today's news, just you would have had a lot more buying coming. So yeah, it's a very interesting stock. I gotta give them that. They are a very, very interesting stock, and I'm very curious on exactly how this is all going to play out. Are they going to do more issuances of notes? That's also something that logically someone would be thinking of. How much money are they trying to accumulate? And again, goes back to the question, which one of the 2 points are they actually going to do? These are all the transactions occurring on the dark pool above $100,000. So you did have one transaction on the 21st. Aside from that, relatively quiet. There was one transaction being done today for $374,000, and that was on the secondary market. So someone wanted to buy. Once again, why? It could be anyone's guess. So what's your thoughts on Hologram? Have you been buying? Have you been selling? What have you been doing with Hologram? And do you think that they're just trying to funnel money, or do you think that they have some big acquisition planned? I think someone put in my comments yesterday that banking with Billy or something like that. I actually popped over and watched that chat or that video on his, and it was pretty good. Got to give him that. He was very much technical driven, and yeah, I think momentum plays, you have to take that with a grain of salt. I think technicals don't play that big of a part for like Hologram as much as a normal stock. I think it's rather just larger macro events that is really driving it, and individual news, but each to their own. And he did allude to a possible partnership, and it looks like Hologram, I haven't seen anywhere to validate that, but Hologram might be actually participating at a conference. So maybe this is where they want to drop the bomb and say, hey, we are doing, I don't know, we're merging with X company, or either we're acquiring X company, just to, I don't know, there's a lot of opportunity. And honestly, with in excess of 140 million, a lot of companies can do a hell of a lot of things. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Give yourself a shout out if you have been buying, if you've been selling. Make sure you guys also take advantage of this promo. It has been extended up until the end of August. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it. They give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. So this is a kick-ass deal. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.